Hi guys, welcome back to another mega planting video. I'm gonna be planting not one, not two, but 4 trees again today. It's mid-afternoon and the sun is hot, and it's exactly the way I love my outdoor activities. Hot. That's the native Australian tamarin, and the traffic outside is picking up, so it's going to be a noisy video. It's 2 p.m, which means rush hour has started, but it's a beautiful day for working outdoors. There's the ice cream bean in the background, and there's the Jaboticaba, and here is the prune plum, which I pruned the heck out of in winter. See it? Yeah, so I've already picked the trees I'm gonna plant, so we're not gonna be guessing, save you the time, or saves time. So it was a toss-up between a lychee like this one, which is happy, or a longan, this one, to replace this longan, which is giving me nothing but, well, shame. Shameful results for the last I think 5 years. 5 years I've had this guy in the not in the ground. He was in a pot for 4 years, and in the last 12 months he's been here in the ground, and he hasn't done anything. Look at that for shocking. It's a kohala. He's very sad. He's showing some new growth coming. I saw it earlier this morning. I can't show you now because the sun is too bright. So he is alive. He is returning, but I haven't got any more patience. I'm going to replace him with the one I got from Dailies, which is ready to go, ready to do business. See that? And this is the chompu variety from Thailand, and we're gonna get some growth out of this guy, not this nasty. Look at that nasty, huh? It's a real turn off. So that's one tree going here. It was between this and the fireball lychee that I was gonna put here, so the 2 lychees could be close, right? But they don't need to be that close. I'll put the fireball somewhere nearby here in time. Next is the Pitomba, which is tiny, the smallest tree I have. It's only up to my ankle. Very small and very slow growing, and because he's slow and small, he's gonna go in well, a spot which is not gonna be a problem for a small tree, because it's gonna be growing right next to this huge tree, right? Jaboticaba. So there's only room here for a small guy. Look at him. Look at that. They only grow to around 5 or 6 feet, and that's like after 5 years. So perfect for this tight spot. And that's the plum there. Remember, this plum is 12 years old, and this Jaboticaba is 10 years old. and he's 1 or 2 years old. Next, the yellow Jaboticaba, which will replace this dead Panama berry, or strawberry berry, or Jamaica berry, whatever you call it in America. So that's gonna go there. So that's the third one, and he'll be between the same plum and the jujube. Yep, in that tight spot there. I'm not sure how big these yellow Jaboticabas get. Hopefully that space there is big enough for him. And finally, in this spot here where the acerola died, I'm gonna put one of my 2 green sapotes. Right? Remember I told you I bought 2, one to play with and one to protect in the pot. So that's the 4 trees I'm gonna plant today. And because the holes are already there, the holes are already dug, I'm not gonna break my back on this amazing day. Look at this. Let's put it on wide angle. Yeah, wide angle. Look at this. 24 Celsius, around 77 Fahrenheit. Man, oh man. How you doing? We're gonna get a great suntan too. Yeah. So let's get started. Let the planting begin. But before I do that, I'm sure you want to see what happened to the old trees, right? This is the dwarf torpedo papaya, which was doing so good until the end of July, and then in August, root rot. Root rot. Look at that. Root rot. The death of 9 out of 10 of my tropical trees. Yep. That's what got him. It's still wet. Wow, it's still wet. Unreal. So, goodbye. So, there's the hole. The wires I used so the birds wouldn't dig. Did everything by the book and plus more. Next was the Panama berry, Jamaica berry. Yeah, you told me through winter to do this and do that and do whatever, right? Some of you said use straw, mound it. Guys, shouldn't have to go to such trouble for a fruit tree. Why didn't I have to mound jujube? Why didn't I have to mound the plum? Why didn't I have to mound the jabo? Why didn't I have to mound the tamarind, pomelo, persimmon, white sapote? So I have to mound him, this guy here, just him. Come on, what's so special about him? Stupid trees. So what was his problem? Huh? What was his problem? This is my second Panama berry that I've killed in ground. Oh, sorry, first in ground and another one in the pot. The one in the pot did much better than this one. I had it for two winters and it was like 7 feet tall and it flowered and fruited and then died. This one didn't even make it 7 months. Forget about in ground Panama berry in Melbourne. Experiment has revealed the truth. Mounding. This is a sloping site. Sloping, you know what that means? Look, see the slope? See the slope? The water should be running down. So, away with you. And the next sook. The acerola. Also my second one that I've lost. This one I expected out of all of them to survive. This was the biggest letdown. This was mounded. This isn't on a slope. See how it goes down? Wow. Wow. Deadly sounds. No life at all. I was hoping like the red Malaysian I'd get lucky. Oh, I need 2 hands to pull him out. Wow, he's really fixed in there. How's that? Is he dead enough? Yeah. Wow, he's so moist. Everything is so moist. Oh. A ball of roots and they're all moist. Everything's moist, like I dipped it into a bucket of water. So much for drainage. Hope I don't have this problem with the green sapote. Who's next? I decided to leave the current Longan in the ground because I had a closer look and there's a lot of new growth coming at the bottom, even though these old leaves here look dreadful. So saved at the last minute. He gets to stay. He's been there for 15 months, a year and a quarter. I put him in there at the end of winter 2019, so we'll see. I'm gonna give him one last chance. He got 4 years in a pot and it was horrendous. So now I have to find somewhere for this Chompo Longan. I was thinking over here where it's full sun, like totally full sun, but the thing is in winter guys, that's not full sun. It's shaded. Half the day it's shaded and half the day it's sunny. Whereas all these other sites here are sunny all day, all year. Not all day, all year. So yeah, there's shade there now where the green sapote is, which is not good. But if it gets to grow this summer to like 2 meters, it'll be fine. It'll peek its head up towards the sun, up here. But down there it's shaded right now. But we have 9 months of heat coming, right? So I'm hoping that it's gonna grow. So this spot here, I can put the chompo. Gee, how long is this video now? Is it gone over? Or where are we up to? I can't even see. 15 minutes and I haven't started planting yet. Wow, it looks like I'm gonna have to do a part 2. So guys, what do you reckon? right here, the chompo, Longan, between the persimmon and jujube. I'll show you. Right there between these two trees. But mind you, in winter, that's all shaded. See how the house, the shade of the house in summer is there? I mean, it's fine now because there's sunshine there now, right there. But like I said, in winter, it's shaded all the way to the tamarind, the bottom of the tamarind, not the top of the tamarind, obviously. So I have to take that into consideration. The Longans only gonna get 3 or 4 hours sun in winter. Or anything else that I put there. Questions, questions, questions. You gotta cover every angle, right? By the way, it's almost 3 p.m. That's why there's shade here right now. All morning, there's no shade here at all. There's no shade. This is all full sun until 12 midday. Okay, so it's morning sun everywhere here in summer and winter. What the heck, I decided to put the Longan here. Just take the chance, right? Up near against the tamarind. Remember, the tamarind was put there as a canopy tree, so it would give cold protection in winter. That's the plan, but it's going to take, wow, at least another 5 years for that to happen. There's a view of the Longan again from the other side with the tamarind there. Green Sapote. What would you guys do? There's the house. Because I haven't got much room. I know that the Longan needs as much sun as I can give it. I know that. But this is what I have to work with, guys. Can't do anything else. Unless I pull out this clothesline. Yeah, then I get full sun for 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. 4 trees can get full sun. All day sun. Winter and summer. If I pulled out this guy. Him. But I'm not allowed to do that. There's boundaries you can't cross. So just like the other trees I planted a few days ago, the same, guys. Keep saying this over and over. Tropical. This is a tropical. If I was planting an apple or a cherry, I might go deeper. But we're going to be raising this pot. We're not going to be sinking it. So that's all you need. Just grade level. See that? And again, the soil. Look at it. This soil is even better. Then there's a few weeds there, a few roots there from the acerola. This soil is even better than the soil I found yesterday and the day before. Pure black, zero clay. Zero clay. How's that? Zero clay. Still going to use gypsum though, because we're planting a sook, right? This is the only amendment. And because there's no clay, well, traces of it only, I'm just going to put one. Just one, that's plenty. So there, half the pot's in the ground, and the top half is out of the ground. Wow, the grass needs mowing already. I just mowed it 2 weeks ago. Spring grass grows quicker than you can wink. See that? Very much above grade. Look at that. Much higher than where I had the acerola. Yeah, I just keep going higher and higher every year. Every time I lose a sook. And yes, I watered this pot as well yesterday. So you know what's going to happen, don't you? Guys, I'm not a good planner. Sorry. Bloody mess. Oh well. Still good, just not the best. I had to make a part 2. Sorry 4K lovers, this is going to be 2K. So there it is guys, green sapote is in. And not perfect the way I wanted. I put it in at around 3 inches above grade, and it's sunk down to, well, it sunk 1 or 2 inches, so it's only like 1 inch above grade. But remember, like I keep saying, this is a sloping site, right? See the slope? It's sloping down here, so that might add another 3 inches. Should. It didn't work for the acerola, so it all depends on how these guys deal with wet feet. Each one is different, right? Longan, lychee, I've noticed are a little tougher with wet feet than the Panama berry and the acerola. Plus they're more cold hardy. So I've never tried green sapote, we'll find out. Alright, the next tree is the easiest one, the Pitomba, the smallest, the slowest, but the hardiest. So I only gave him 1 inch above grade. That's all. That's all you get. 1 inch. That's all you'll need. Oh, I like easy trees like this. The sun now is beating real hard. It's coming up to 4 p.m. and in Melbourne the sun is hotter after 4 p.m. than it is at noon. I know that in America noon is the hottest time of the day, but not here. The hottest time of the day in Melbourne is between 4 and 6 in summer. We're talking summer now, not winter. Ain't he cute? Pitomba in his new home, hopefully for many years. Well, he's gonna need many years just to get to my waist. I'll be, let's see, I'm 55 now. I'll be in my 60s before I can have his first fruit. Cool. Alright guys, next tree. We're doing the yellow Jaboticaba in this tight spot here between prune plum, jujube and native tamarind. So it's a triangle. See the triangle? Right in there. Tight, but we'll just have to manage. That dragon fruit, by the way, I'm gonna pull it out. Not a good idea having it here. So I've dug about 15 inches down, and I put half of the soil back in, so we have an above grade level for this yellow Jaboticaba. So it's looking like about 3 inches above grade. I think that's enough. Once again, because I watered this pot yesterday, not a good situation, right? Oh man. Oh well, carry on. So that's the yellow Jaboticaba now, guys, in the ground. Give it a blessing, just like the Pitomba and the green Sapote. Bless you all. That leaves us one last tree, the Longan Chompu. So the one that's ready to roll, ready to rock and roll, maybe even flower. As you can see, there's no sun here now at 4:30 p.m. But that's fine. You don't want sun this late in summer. As I told you, the hottest time of the day in summer is 4 to 6 or 3 to 6. So by now, this area here that's in shade would have already had 6 to 8 hours of sun in summer. That's adequate. That's adequate. Let's say 6 hours. But in winter, it's only going to get 4 hours of sun. 4. And that should be adequate too, because it's winter, right? Trees don't fruit in winter. Well, most of them don't. Okay, guys, now this is the hardest one to plant, because the others were already pre-dug. Remember? I had the acerola there. I had the Panama berry there. And I had the papaya there. So these holes were already pre-dug for me. I did them back in summer last summer. But this is virgin ground. So I'm gonna have to, after 3 hours of work, I'm gonna have to dig virgin soil for this last tree. And that's the backbreaker. My wife said, why don't you stop and do it tomorrow? Be fresh. Guys, my personality is different to hers. I gotta get things finished when I start. She like starts something and stops halfway and starts another project. That's her personality. There's nothing wrong with that. But my personality is to finish what I start. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Hey guys, after 20 minutes of thinking, measuring, and thinking again, I decided that I'm not going to put the Longan here for a couple of reasons. This doesn't get full sun, as I've been talking about all day in summer, this spot. And the Longan is a big tree. If it survives, it's like, wow. In like 5 years, it can be up to 10 feet tall. As tall as that up there. The tamarind. I doubt if you can, do that in 5 years, but with a lot of luck, that's possible. And that's the height. But width is the problem. It's going to smash into the neighboring trees here. So I decided to go with a dwarf. This dwarf here. That's the dwarf ever-bearing mulberry, which is deciduous. Right? So I've got a deciduous persimmon. I've got a deciduous jujube. And I'll have a deciduous mulberry in winter. 3 of them in a row. So neither of them, and a deciduous plum. Neither of these guys in winter will block the sun from the 3 trees I planted. 1, 2, 3. They're going to still get their sun in winter. But if I put a evergreen here, because the sun is behind me, guys. Sun is behind me. So they're all going to get the sunblock from the Longan in winter. Do you follow? It's a lot of words for non-English speakers. Sorry, non-natives. So I've decided to go with a dwarf, and I was tossing up between this dwarf mulberry and the dwarf loquat, the Nagasaki wazi. But the loquat is evergreen. Back to the same problem. We're going to have a sun blocker in winter. So the mulberry wins. Long video again. I just wanted to show you guys this rock here. That's the big rock, biggest rock that I've seen for many years. We were talking about no rocks yesterday, and wow, what a beauty today. Amazing. Look at that, like a burrow. And there's the cute little dwarf mulberry. The first non-sook that I'm planting today. A normal tree. So that means I can just backfill the way he is now. Don't have to take any measurements, right? Or go to the specialist. Normal trees, you plant normal. Look, it's below grade. I'm not going to do that, but I'm just saying it'll still survive, guys. It'll still survive. Trust me, I've done it before and I haven't lost one tree. Close to perfect. Close to perfect, guys. So about 1 inch above grade, just to be on the safe side, that's all. And this epic video is finally over. Okay guys, 3 hours later, I think only 45 minutes for you, we are done. We've got 4 new trees in. And if that one there doesn't make it, I'll replace it. The old Kohala Longan that I planted last year in the ground. Oh, I'm so beat. Now I'm going to go for a 1 hour bike ride. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching again. Hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I did, and catch you from the next one. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't. Bye bye.